There's a certain kind of pull to the places just beyond the map, the ones you have to work to find. We're heading into unseen America, finding hidden, ultra-remote towns, where pavement ends, wilderness begins, life moves at a different pace, dictated by the land. Let's get started. Our first stop is Monowi, Nebraska, an incorporated town with a population of 1. Elsie Eiler is mayor, librarian, treasurer, and bartender. She runs the Monowi Tavern, a gathering place for locals and travelers. The library, named for her late husband Rudy, holds thousands of books. Monowi is a stark, beautiful, and deeply human place to begin our journey. We descend to Supai, Arizona, at the bottom of a Grand Canyon side canyon. No roads reach here. You hike, ride a mule, or catch a helicopter. The havasupai people have called this canyon home for over 800 years, their lives shaped by the turquoise creek. Supai is a place of surreal beauty and enduring culture. On the windswept plains of Wyoming sits Buford, once the nation's smallest town. For years, Don Salmons was its only resident, mayor, postmaster, and sole voter. In 2012, Salmons sold the town. Today, Buford sits quiet, a ghost of its one-man heyday. Buford's story is a testament to American individualism. Welcome to Whittier, Alaska, where nearly everyone lives in one building. Beggett Towers. Brutal weather makes living under one roof essential. Everything's inside. Post office, grocery, clinic, even a church. Kids reach school without going outside thanks to tunnels and elevators. Whittier is a vertical town, surrounded by wild Alaskan beauty. In Elkhorn, Iowa, Danish heritage thrives on the prairie. The town's authentic 1848 windmill, shipped from Denmark and rebuilt by volunteers, is a symbol of its roots. Here, Danish culture is alive in the accents, architecture, and bakeries. The Museum of Danish America preserves the story of immigrants who built new lives here. Elkhorn has thrived by embracing its uniqueness, a vibrant pocket of international culture in the Midwest. It's a peaceful, charming, and unexpectedly global stop on our tour. 10 Sleep, Wyoming, sits at the mouth of a spectacular canyon named for its distance from ancient trading posts. Once a quiet ranching town, it's now a world-class destination for rock climbers drawn to its limestone walls. Cowboys and climbers share the local saloon, blending old and new energy. Despite visitors, 10 Sleep keeps its small-town soul, population around 250. The canyon is the real Main Street, a place of breathtaking beauty and scale. Here, life's rhythm is set by the seasons and the land. On the edge of Zion National Park lies Grafton, Utah, one of the West's most haunting ghost towns. Settled in the 1850s, Grafton was plagued by floods and hardship, eventually abandoned by 1944. Restored buildings and a small cemetery remain, set against stunning red cliffs. Hollywood once filmed here, but today it's a place for quiet reflection. Grafton isn't a tourist trap. It's a window into the courage and struggle of early settlers. It's a somber, unforgettable piece of American history. Deep in Alaska's Wrangell-St. Elias National Park, McCarthy sits at the end of a rough 60-mile road. To reach it, you cross a footbridge into a quirky mix of historic buildings and off-grid cabins. Once a copper mining hub, McCarthy is now a base camp for wilderness adventure. Glaciers, wild rivers, and towering peaks. McCarthy is a reminder that true wildness still exists in America. In Oatman, Arizona, wild burros outnumber people and roam the streets freely. Once a gold mining boomtown, Oatman now embraces its quirky residents, descendants of miners' pack animals. The town's wooden boardwalks and stage shootouts recall the Wild West, but the burros are the real stars. The Oatman Hotel, built in 1902, is said to be haunted by a miner's ghost. Oatman survives by celebrating its unique blend of history and animal charm. It's a classic, dusty slice of Americana. Centralia, Pennsylvania, is a town burning from below. An underground coal fire has raged since 1962. Once home to over 1,000, the fire forced nearly everyone to leave as the ground grew hot and toxic. Today, empty streets and overgrown lots remain, with a few stubborn holdouts. The famous graffiti highway, now buried, was a colorful memorial to the town's strange fate. Centralia is a chilling reminder of nature's power and the hidden dangers beneath our feet. It's a modern ghost town, scarred but unforgettable. In the Big Bend region of Texas, Terlingua is part ghost town, part thriving desert community. Born from mercury mining, it was abandoned, then revived by artists and off-gridders seeking solitude. The Starlight Theater is the heart of town, where locals and travelers gather for music and stories. Life here is shaped by the desert, brutal summers, precious water, and endless starry skies. Terlingua's annual chili cook-off draws thousands, proving culture can flourish even in harsh environments. It's a place where independence and creativity thrive. Chaco Canyon, New Mexico, was once the center of a thriving ancestral Puebloan culture 1,000 years ago. Massive stone great houses and ceremonial kivas still stand, accessible only by rough dirt roads. The scale and mystery of Chaco are staggering. Why here, and why did they leave? Archaeologists believe it was a hub of ceremony, astronomy, and power, connected by engineered roads. Standing in the silence, you feel the spiritual weight of this ancient metropolis. It's a journey deep into America's past. Silverton, Colorado, sits at over 9,300 feet, surrounded by jagged peaks and snow. Born in a silver boom, its Victorian architecture and wild history are preserved as a National Historic Landmark. In summer, it's a hub for hikers and tourists. In winter, it returns to snowy isolation. The Million-Dollar Highway is its only paved link to the outside world. Silverton is a place of extremes, beauty, weather, and isolation. It's a testament to the allure of the high country. Jarbidge, Nevada, is perhaps the most isolated town in the lower 48. No paved roads lead here, just miles of dirt tracks through vast wilderness. Once a gold rush boomtown, today it's home to a handful of people who value solitude above all. The surrounding Jarbidge wilderness offers rugged peaks and pristine rivers for true backcountry adventure. In winter, snow can cut the town off for weeks. Jarbidge is for those seeking the end of the road and the wildness of the Old West. Hanksville, Utah, is a tiny outpost on the edge of surreal Mars-like landscapes. Just outside town, the Mars Desert Research Station lets scientists simulate life on another planet. The area's badlands, slot canyons, and hoodoos have even drawn NASA's attention. Hanksville is a gateway for adventurers, geologists, and photographers. Its outlaw history adds to the frontier feel. Here, the alien world you explore is right here on Earth. Hyder, Alaska sits at the border with Canada, accessible only through British Columbia. Once a mining boom town, today it's a quiet community famous for hyderizing at the local bar and for bear watching at Fish Creek. The town uses Canadian currency and area codes, blurring the border. Surrounded by glaciers and rainforest, Hyder is where civilization and wilderness meet. Its population is just a few dozen, but the wildlife and scenery are world-class. Hyder is a quirky, unforgettable outpost at the edge of Alaska. Greenbank, West Virginia, sits in the National Radio Quiet Zone. No cell service, Wi-Fi, or microwaves allowed. The Greenbank telescope listens for signals from the universe, requiring absolute radio silence. Life here is a throwback. Neighbors talk, kids play outside, and landlines are king. The quiet has attracted people seeking refuge from modern technology. It's a unique blend of cutting-edge science and simple living. In Greenbank, the search for extraterrestrial life demands earthly silence. Deep in Oregon's Wallowa Mountains lies Cornucopia, once a booming gold mining town. Brutal winters and remote location made life hard, and when the mine closed, the town emptied almost overnight. Today, weathered buildings and the old stamp mill are slowly reclaimed by forest. A few cabins are used in summer, but for most of the year, it's a true ghost town. Cornucopia is a lesson in the West's boom and bust cycle. Even a horn of plenty can run empty. Luckenbach, Texas, is less a town and more a state of mind, made famous by country music legends. With a post office, bar, and dance hall, its population is sometimes listed as 3. Luckenbach proves you don't need a crowd to have soul. St. Elmo, Colorado, is the state's best-preserved ghost town. frozen at over 10,000 feet. Born from gold and silver mining, its wooden buildings line a main street that feels untouched by time. Today, a few residents and countless chipmunks keep it lively in summer. St. Elmo is a window into the past, surrounded by stunning alpine scenery. We've reached the end of our road, at least for today. From a town of one to the Grand Canyon, we've seen a side of America few ever experience. These places are living monuments to resilience and the human spirit. Stay curious, and we'll see you on the next one.